the designers who do well on the show, but then sort of crash and burn during the Bryant Park show when they present their collection. And I volunteered Michael, and you also offered up Daniel Vosovic, and I agree with you. I mean, in both cases, I think it's a consequence of inexperience. And in Michael's case in particular, I really believe it was a consequence of going back to Atlanta and getting into old patterns. There was nothing about it. I mean, it could have been anywhere. It could have been Texas. It could have been Oklahoma. It could have been New York. I mean, he just was getting back into an old environment and old habits. And you may not remember from the casting special that we had for season 3, I didn't want Michael on the show. I didn't think he had the maturity. And maturity as a designer. I liked him personally, but as a designer, I was worried about him. And he blew me away, as I assume he blew most of you away. Incredible work, incredible vision, incredible execution, and he did it every challenge. In fact, the first challenge, when they took the apartments apart, and he had the coffee filter dress, I thought he should have won. I thought this is it. Yes. Oh, that was incredible. That really was beautiful. It was. It was stunning. Yeah. So I think it's, and then with Daniel also a question of just not having the maturity. So it was, and I will tell you, during the judges' deliberation of the season 2 finale with Daniel and Santino and Chloe, Daniel and Santino were the 2 favorites among most of the judges, and that's where the conversation went for about 2 to 3 hours. And then Nina Garcia sort of rose like a phoenix and said, Chloe's work is the most memorable for me. I've never forgotten anything that she's designed for the show. And I believe that Santino's too much of a circus freak, and Daniel's entirely too young for this to be named America's Next Top Designer. So she said, I'm voting for Chloe. And she was, I'm giving you the Cliff's Notes version, she was so powerful and passionate, and she delivered such a filibuster, and it was, that we know what happened. Chloe won. And when the Bravo attorney said, oh, it's going to be Chloe, I was still, I couldn't believe it. And I said, I won't believe it until it comes out of Heidi's mouth. And of course, it did. Yes?